welcome to T&D Sports Talk. I'm Tanner.
And I'm Daniel.
And today we will be giving our predictions for the NBA Awards. The NBA Awards are tonight, and we want to get this video out a little bit earlier, give you guys time to watch it, and just see what our picks are for each award. So let's get into it. All right, for MVP, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo. James Harden, I feel like will probably finish second. But I have Giannis. I feel like, in my opinion, just hands down, he's done it.
I also have Giannis, and I honestly think that he carried his team quite a ways. For that team to make it as far as they did in the playoffs, Eastern Conference Finals, I really do think that he carried the load quite a bit this year.
Yeah. Just a great player, and he's got so much upside. This is a very young age. He's like, what, 23, 24? Yeah. He'll probably be winning more of these, too, in my opinion, but I have Giannis. Go ahead and do six-man.
Next up at six-man, I have Lou Williams for the Clippers. He's won in the past. I feel like he still has the talent, in my eyes, to win. Again, six-man of the year isn't as big as an accomplishment as MVP, but Lou Will does his job as the six-man off the bench.
Here's what's interesting about Lou Will, and he is also my pick for six-man. He's the MVP of that team as a six-man. So valuable. He had like 50, didn't he? 50 against the Warriors in the playoffs? I mean, they went to a six-game series thanks to him and Pat Bev, and I guess Montrezl Harrell, but still, mainly Lou Will. He's the main offensive option for them. A great player. Really gave him, when he came in the game, the Clippers team looked brand new. The whole season. It wasn't just playoffs. Looked like a new team. They got electrified. He really brought a spark. That's my six-man of the year prediction. And I will do Rookie of the Year, and I promise, even though we do...
They start to differentiate.
Yeah, they start to differentiate. I mean, we do have a lot of similarities. But let's just be honest, there's not that much of competition for some of them. Rookie of the Year. Love this kid. I might pick him up as my new favorite player now that Dwayne's retired. I'm not for sure yet, but I really love him. Luka Doncic for the Mavs. Did great. Great rookie year. I mean, this kid is so fun to watch. Luka Magic. Love it. Enough said.
He's only 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait to see what he turns into for the Mavericks.
He's a Mavericks fan.
Cannot wait to see what he turns into. I see him being the face of the franchise here in a couple of years.
He already is, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. Now Dirk's gone. He is the face of the franchise. Yeah, which is pretty good. Most improved player of the year, I have D'Angelo Russell being the most improved player, simply because his time with the Lakers obviously was not insane, but he's really turned into really the head of the Brooklyn Nets this year.
Yep.
He's went out and he's a dog. He's a dog this year is what he is.
All-star.
Very good player this year. I see great things for him. If he does decide to go back to the Lakers.
There are reports saying he will go back to the Lakers if they sign Kyrie Irving. He won't stay if they keep Kyrie. I know that much, in my opinion. So yeah, that's your pick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Most improved for me, I have Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. We're talking about a kid that came over and he was like a 62 on 2K. If that puts in the spectrum for you. But last year, decent role player. This year, he was pretty much the second option for him. I mean, just a great leap for him this year. Sabonis is the other contestant, I think. I just think, in my opinion, is Spicy P. He did a great job. NBA Finals, they won it. Most improved for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Coach of the Year, I have Mike Budenholzer of the Milwaukee Bucks. They took a big step this year. Didn't get to the finals like they wanted, but they took a big step. They got a lot of holes to fill. Maybe if Brook Lopez leaves town, Chris Middleton's deal's up too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mirotic, Pau Gasol, if they decide to keep him. Lots of people like that. And then they traded Tony Snell, so there's a backup small forward they need to get. So they got a lot of pieces to bring in. But yeah, so for me, Mike Budenholzer did a great job. Did a great job with them. Really got Giannis in his comfort zone. Sure. I know he can't shoot the three that well, but he just helped to get him looks and run plays that just simply get him isolations or the pick and roll. And he also made Chris Middleton an all-star. Mm-hmm. I think Budenholzer did that, in my opinion. Let's just face it, I don't think Chris Middleton's an all-star without a good coach. But yeah, Mike Budenholzer is my pick.
For my coach, I put Doc Rivers of the Los Angeles Clippers.
That's in my opinion, if it's not Budenholzer, it better be Doc Rivers. But
Doc Rivers really wasn't very... The team wasn't very spectacular in the regular season. They finished as the 8th seed. However, in the finals, they did manage to take Golden State to 6 games.
Not finals.
I'm sorry, if only. But the playoffs, they managed to take them to 6 games, which in the West was the longest term that the Warriors faced, I'm pretty sure. 6 games against the Clippers, the 8th seed. I think that just goes to show how Doc Rivers was able to kind of like...
And that's with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, with KD. And he was able to transition that team and just make them like do really good against the Warriors.
He made Shai Gilly look great. And
Shai
Pat Bev.
really
I mean, everybody just great job, hands down. All right.
Defensive player of the year. I had Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Gobert, in my opinion, is the best defensive big man, if not the best defensive from small forward to center in the league right now. Rudy Gobert, in my opinion, great shot blocker, great contest person, great all-around defensive player.
Good rebounder. I know it's not
He's a
technically
great rebounder. He's tall, lanky. He's a dog.
For me, I have Mr. Paul George. And I feel so bad for Rudy Gobert. Always snubbed from All-Stars. Always, well, I don't know, really snubbed, but he's always that tweener, that borderline guy. And I just feel like Paul George, I mean, he's always been a solid defender, but this year he was on another level all around. I mean, I have him finishing 3rd in MVP, but I think it's him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have him finishing 3rd in MVP. But I'm going to give him Defensive Player of the Year. Played great. He guarded the 4 through the 1 this year. Fantastic job. Lots of steals, lots of blocks. I know the Thunder were very disappointing this year, but still, I like Paul George, Defensive Player of the Year. And we're going to cover a couple ones that you wouldn't see most people do, but, just for the sake of it. Sportsmanship Award, I have Kemba Walker. Nice guy. You don't really see anything about Kemba getting in scuffles and fights that often. Enough said there.
For my Sportsmanship of the Year award, I put Al Horford. There's not even a couple. There's quite a few players we see Al Horford just helping up the other team's players up off the ground if they would fall. And
after he swats them.
Yeah, unfortunately for the other team. Al Horford, great, like fire guy. If you ask me, he gets everybody pumped. That's on the floor. He's a really nice guy in my opinion.
You know him personally?
No, I don't know him personally, but just from watching him, I think.
All right. You can take NBA Hustle.
With the NBA Hustle Award of the Year, I put Pat Beverly.
Enough said.
He's KD's father at this point.
As he still dropped 15.
Pat Bev, amazing. He's got so much heart to the game. He's passionate.
If it wasn't for his hustle, he wouldn't even be in the league.
No.
He's not that skilled. But his hustle just puts him from here to there. Kind of like Dellavedova in the finals, a couple years back. I had him at first, and I got to thinking, I was like, I can't. And if it's based off regular season, which, I mean, I guess you could, kind of is, but still, then I give it Pat Bev. Playoffs, Draymond Green, and that's my pick is Draymond Green. Without Draymond, the Warriors aren't the Warriors. I don't care who you put. You could take LeBron James and put on there. Without Draymond Green, they're just not the Warriors. He's that glue guy. He makes everybody better. He does everything. He's always hustling. Great defender. Prides himself in it. He does anything he can to help the Warriors win. I love it. He gets my NBA Hustle Award. And Teammate of the Year Award, I have Udonis Haslem. Great teammate. Great mentor. He does a lot for us behind the scenes that guys don't get to see. He can really just control the locker room. And Dwayne pretty much gave the locker room to Udonis at a young age. He was like, I know I'm the best player, but I want you to be the guy as far as, locker room, training these guys, being a good mentor, just being that good veteran leader. And that's my pick. Maybe he'll retire, maybe not, but either way, if he does retire, I'd like to see him go out with at least one award. And that'll be it.
For mine, I put Jared Dudley of the Nets. He's an amazing bench celebrator. He really gets the team pumped up for the game.
He's that guy that gets in spits and spats, but he doesn't do it to be stupid. He does it to get his team going.
If you saw in the playoffs, he went after Ben Simmons a little bit. Ben didn't like it too much.
Ben Simmons' jump shot. Never.
But yeah, Jared Dudley, I can really see him being a kind of a hype guy, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think there's a couple more. There's a couple tiny ones, but we're not going to cover those. We just feel like these were the ones that we wanted to do.
We'll see how many we get right.
Yep, we'll see how many we get right, and we'll let you guys know. We probably won't dedicate a whole video to it, but we'll probably bring it up in the next one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and this is T&D Sports Talk. I'm Tanner.
I'm Daniel.
And we're out.